Coffee is a drink enjoyed by well-heeled Skyersiders, who enjoy tiny cups of these refreshments, often flavored with the aromatic spices, floral nectar, or bittersweet chocolates of the region. Popular among wealthy AlkenStar, these beverages require significant expense and time to prepare due to the costly imports of fresh coffee beans from Katapesh and Jamare, and the onerous process of roasting and grinding the beans into mortars. The most affluent households can also afford the tin-wound hydroplant's costly, mechanically filtered water. This premium water retains a perfect mix of acidity and alkaline, making it ideal for brewing delicious coffee. Skysiders, as in, the rich people in Sky side of town, in case we forgot we're all from Smokeside, the snobs from Skyside, just want to point that out. Skysiders also drink this coffee. Its time-consuming preparation means they drink it after work. Most drink hot coffee as nightcaps after dinner while they relax with friends in street stalls, claiming the beverage heat helps them unwind and prepare for bed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the All Guns, No Glory podcast. We are playing Outlaws of AlkenStar. We're trying to use the new Pathfinder 2nd Edition revised rules. And when last we left, a mutant hybrid Chimeric manticore was attacking the second-kissed airship, and at 40 feet away, on top of the actual airship, attacking the crow's nest full of most of our party members, and has decided, because Matt Speigler loves a 10-sided dice and rolled a 2, and Charwin always picks odd. Okay, no surprise there. A saving throw is required. A reflex save from you, Valentine. You were asking about...
Yeah, cover. Do I put in, do I select the button and then roll reflex?
Yeah, right. So if you click on the cover button, target has cover, AC, and reflex +2 circumstantial bonus. Yes, click that before you hit your save.
I got a 28 reflex.
That is a save. So half damage. Instead of you eating the full brunt of a lightning bolt, the fact that you're tucked in and maybe a little bit grounded, it goes through you and you still take a crap ton of damage, but it doesn't fry every circuit and every little piece of you, shall we say, right? So, with 8d8 damage, 27 points, and sorry, I will half that for you. I'll give you some back because it just kind of dumped it all on you. Taking it down to 26, and then in half is 13. So I owe you 14 hit points, Blaster. Terribly sorry. You take 13 points of electrical damage. Do you have any electrical vulnerabilities or resistances, being not so human construct as you are?
Not that I know of.
Damn, I was hoping you were like, I absorb all electrical attacks and gain them back as hit points.
No, that would be Doug's Baldwin's droid from Star Wars. Oh, actually, nothing happened. All right. And deciding that's enough after my powwow, throws a lightning bolt your way. Little L. Lightning arcs 10 feet away from you, just goes straight through, sizzling the wood.
Oh, I'm in the middle of my own little ADD game. Pop it, twist it, pull it.
And the ballista, the wooden ballista, takes electrical damage.
Oh.
It damages the actual, the starboard side ballista. Maybe not all the way to the broken condition where it can't be used, but this thing is definitely sizzling and charred and whatnot.
Like I said, pop it, twist it, pull it. What does a 5 get me, robot belt thingy?
Module mail-in rebate is no longer available. Please contact your nearest Stabco employee for a free keychain, nail clipper, garden hose for the inconvenience.
Twist it. Number 3.
You have pressed the peridot. Your review will be recorded over the next 30 seconds. Please leave your review now.
And yeah, he's literally hearing Bumpy, Twisted, Bullet.
he's not really paying
And a
attention.
4. Again.
As you have rolled the same number twice, as you finally hear and see some of the liquid start to come out, you may inject it into the recipient of the P.29 modular injector.
So you see you see this little, like the little glass window and this giant like, the old 60s dentist syringes, right?
Yeah, with the 2 little finger loops for extra pressure.
Right. Okay. Make it as big as the code cylinder and brass from Da Vinci Code. You know what I mean? And it's got a needle within a needle within a needle, right? So suddenly this needle starts extending and the little one comes out of it and the little one comes out of it and the little one comes out of it. And then this little glass window, you see the liquid rush from the back into the front. Like it disappears out of the window, but you're assuming it's traveling to the front where you can now inject it.
Cool.
But you're out of turns. That was all 3.
Yep.
It's ready to go. Blaster.
Okay, take another shot.
Okay. Reload.
Shake off the electricity jitters.
Do you reload?
I will reload.
Okay. You reload. Take it as 1. Take your shot as 2.
Well, I hit with the 26.
There you go.
Nice.
7 points of damage.
Your bullet rips through its wing, almost anticipating you. It flips its bat wing in front for some minor cover, and it absorbs some of the damage. This thing is cunning and half crazed, possibly a worthy opponent. Last action, reload, or you want to start charging this thing down with your sword?
I'm gonna reload. I can't run along the top of the ship.
Sure you can. Yeah. Just, this is where acrobatics comes in so you don't fall off.
I highly suggest you tether yourself, good sir.
There is a pile of rope that Alll was pulling out of his pack and then just dumped it in a square and then ignored it. There's rope sitting right there. Instead of reloading, you could grab the rope.
No, I'm definitely gonna just reload.
Okay.
If we want someone shooting that ballista, I'm gonna have does it go by my attack bonus?
I think it goes just off of your basic ranged attack.
Okay. I was just thinking I have the highest chance of hitting a crit with ranged weapons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, put you on the trigger, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. As long as these boys get loaded. Okay. Celissa is unconscious. And that brings us around to round 6. Pylo. You hear him defend. I'm sorry, fellas. It's not my fault. Right? And the airship pitches to one side, forcing everyone to make an acrobatics check to remain on their feet, including the manticore.
22.
$31. I do have 4 legs and tail and wings to balance. Just saying.
I have an awesome idea, Manubrio. We put you on top of one of the bolts we're gonna fire.
That'll get you over there in a hurry.
Don't hate this idea.
You could actually put. Why don't we just put Mambrio like in the slot where the bolt goes, and it's just like a big slingshot. And it just chucks him over there.
I hate that idea.
See, the problem I just realized though, you roll a 15 and miss.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Exactly.
Goes right on the side.
My plan is to tie off. I'm gonna tie the rope around my waist, tie the rope to the railing, and then I'm going out there.
All right.
You guys, I feel like you guys should stay back. Put Speigler on the ballista, put Malburg on the reload, and
Sorry, who and who? Valentine and Charwin?
Valentine and Charwin, yeah, those guys.
Okay.
That's just me though. No meta hashtag.
No, that's fine. I'm just giving you shit because again, I know I keep mentioning our other show we shot first, but imagine 6 characters that decide they're all going to create aliases and go deep in makeup and insist that the DM calls them by their new names.
It's so good. It's the best thing ever. This whole entire book has been a gift to us, the players.
Oh, I'm like, Rahal, what do you do? And they just look away. It's not my name. Oh, fine. Gus Gusterson, what do you do? You know, oh, well, they did do new accent and the whole bit. It's painful. It's good. They all got like DC 40 disguise rolls. So, you know, stormtroopers are like, Mr. Gusterson, you can go on through.
All of my force points on this. All of them. I have 3 left, and we're in the first encounter.
Unlike this game where you guys have a hero point to reroll, they have force points and allows them to pick up, because of their level, 2d6, pick the better d6, and add that number they roll, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right on top of their roll. So they could boost like a 25 to
force
a 31.
Force points are amazing.
Yeah.
I wish hero points worked the exact same way.
So, well, they do not. Maybe in the new game. We get comfortable, we'll make our own rules. Anyway, Charwin. Untrained acrobatics, what'd you get?
I got an amazing 7.
You eat the dirt. You don't fall out, you don't fly away, but you do fall prone as you suddenly lose your balance and the thing pitches and you fall, you know, to a random direction. Oh, luckily for you, you fall towards the good ballista and the rope. And now it's Charwin's turn. So, lying 5 foot to the right where you were, next to the ballista, next to the rope, what do you want to do?
I guess let's stand up.
Okay.
And then I'll spend my other 2 actions loading the ballista next to me.
Okay. Do you see how it's like boarded down and winched down and stuff?
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
A single action to like you just undo the hook and that whole, it's like a flat board goes over the nose. You just unlock it and flip it up. And then that releases the ballista so that now you can pick it up, tilt it, and turn it. And you know what I mean?
Okay.
Otherwise, I would say that is a guiding arc where the ballista can only, like the nose of it, because it's in that frame, can only turn so far left and right, and it only gives you a 60-degree firing arc, port and starboard, and we can't even turn this thing and face the manticore, which is on the front. Because the idea is that she'll turn the ship and fire as we try to get away. You know what I mean? As opposed to shooting straight ahead.
Yep.
So I'm going to say there's a 50-50 chance. It's either a guide runner for an arc, or it's just securing, it's all battened down. Because it doesn't say in the book, and I could see it being either. So Charwin, high or low? Would you rather having a narrow fire arc and ready to go, or that it's just battened down and you can swivel this thing a little better?
Let's go high.
Okay, so high favors you?
Yes.
And what favors you? Better swiveling?
Yes, better swiveling.
Okay. 57. That is high, over 50. So yes, take an action, you get up. Second action, you release the bindings and stuff. Get an action left. You're up. It's up. You want to start loading?
Yep, I'll start loading it up.
Okay, they don't have to be consecutive in the turn. So one action this round, and then you, as long as you immediately spend your first action next round to continue loading, I believe it goes together. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Charwin begins loading. The manticore is going to roll a d4 to recharge my breath weapon, and in that many rounds I can take another shot at you guys. Happily goes back to clawing the deck and throwing a couple spikes at you guys. I'm going to start with the spike, and this time I think I melted the robot. Robot guy is... Did you take another shot at me? You did.
Hit him.
Yeah. So since Charwin popped up, but you're actually shooting at me, it's going to focus its spike at the construct. And with a 25, hits you, Valentine, with a spike for 1d10 plus 8 and does 17 points of damage.
Ow!
Gets you in the shoulder, and then happily goes back to trying to claw the ship. You know, like, stay down. Right? Rip, 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 rip. L. Injector's ready to go.
Inject. 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 I one bop
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And then once I inject, I don't even pay attention to what happens. Bam.
Okay.
Go back to the rope. Tie it
Okay.
around my waist.
Potions. Drink. Instant access. What if you can't drink? You know, what if you can't force a drink down someone's gullet? This thing, you just jab the guy. Here's your adrenaline. Here's your healing potion. There you go. It's meant to be put in someone else or yourself, like in the leg. That kind of thing. Because Stabco is a genius company. All right. Thank you for Zerka Corporation. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, you stab it, it goes in, and after it activates, a final message comes from the device.
We're using Stabco for all of your related needs for injecting, stabbing, or any other sort of puncturing. Please come see me, your helpful tutorial, at No Goblin Too Small Talent Agency if you wish to have this lovely mug help you now.
And the message cuts out. Well, apparently they hired somebody from a talent agency to do the voiceover to work for Stabco. So this is a real person that's out there who did a little voice acting for some extra cash.
Bro probably gets commission. He's like, no one's going to check this. I get commissions on referrals, so
Yeah,
come to me directly.
Yeah, no.
That's so goblin.
Yeah. There you
No,
go.
I love it. That's one of the coolest devices ever. Thank you for that. So yeah, injected.
Okay.
One action, tie the rope around my waist. I guess retrieve the rope. Second action, tie the rope around my waist. Third action.
Okay. I'd
And
like
that's
to shout out and thank you to Jack Wilson for his brilliant delivery of the, shall we say, Rahal Oberys kill switch death. You know, somebody almost died. And just like in season 1 of our Star Wars We Shot First, boy, I'm mentioning that a lot. Maybe because Gibson's not here. The rule of Joe doesn't apply. Thank you so much to Jack Wilson. And if you want to go to Stabco, if you live right here in Peterborough, head on down to his barbershop, Jack the Clipper. He is my barber, and he's damn good at it. And I roped him into this voiceover, and, you know, maybe we'll see him in the future as a cameo. We shall see. So, L, rope, grab, tie.
Yep.
Okay.
So inject,
Tie.
grab rope, tie.
Tie it. Okay.
Yep.
And head on out. Because the rope was already out and is beside you, you could technically secure it on yourself as a single action.
Okay, then secure it to the railing as my last action.
Okay.
And I'll go out next turn.
Okay, all right. Blaster. Little fried, spike in the shoulder, but you're okay.
Yeah. I want to hop on the ballista.
Okay. Charwin is halfway through loading it. So you want to get up out of cover and move over and get behind this thing so that you can start, getting ready to aim it and stuff. Okay, so you can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like, get over to it.
I'll take one shot and then move.
Okay. Take your shot.
I think it won't work if I'm that far away.
Oh, sorry. I moved him across the grid. There you go. Take a shot. That is a hit, sir.
For a hit.
That is a hit.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Winged it. Get it? Wing. No, the wing comes right. No, fine. Fine. Hey, chip it away, right? Okay. Take your shot.
No.
You pop up. You head with a ballista. Okay. Now, because you can switch weapons as a free action, like as a single action, right? You can put your gun away or gun and sword away so that you can get 2 hands on this thing.
Yeah.
Right? And instead of pulling it out, because it's mounted, you can actually begin trying to aim it. Right?
Yeah.
Now, since it's its own action to aim, I can't really make that part of the swap action. But like I said, trying to get you some
shoot
down the road.
Move, aim.
Stow your weapons and shoot, move, stow your weapons, get your hands on this thing and get it, lift it out of the mounting because he's just unlocked it and he's starting to load it. You need to get it up and start swiveling and that kind of thing. So get you on your way here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alyssa suddenly, just wakes up with, the wounded one condition and a couple hit points and immediately starts trying to do triage on herself where she's pulling the thing out and, trying not to be a burden. Let's put it that way. She wakes up and tries to, looks around, action this, tries to, self-heal, blah, 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 tends to her wounds, but she's awake at least and no longer in your way. Which brings us to round 6. Pylo is apologizing profusely. And then it's just kind of like, well, okay, I'll just go help them upstairs, kind of thing. So maybe Pylo's on his way. Charwin.
Okay. Another action to finish reloading the ballista. And then I guess, is there anything else I can do to help Blaster save him an action or two? Or could I potentially start to grab another bolt for another reload?
Right. So technically, I don't think it matters really who aims. So you finish loading, right? And you can you grab it, and with him, he's got hands on, but you're doing the pulling. You pick it up, you start swiveling this around to, get it facing the right arc, and then maybe he can aim and shoot, and you can get, he can start loading. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think you can because it's 2 actions to load. It's just 4 seconds to pick up a bolt, secure it, as opposed to picking up a bolt, waiting, and then he's got to fire. I think it would still cost you those 2. You know what I mean? You can't segregate the actions. It has to be fired, and then the next 2 actions have to be the load, not half loaded and it didn't even fire the first shot. You know what I'm saying? You kind of can do it, but you got to stack them in order. So all kinds of aiming on your point. I'll even be so kind as you swivel it around, and even though you're not going to fire the trigger, you could probably aim it. And what that does is it gains a rain increment, so that you swivel this thing around and you aim it at the target instead of the ballista having the proverbial 50 or 80 or whatever it has, because it's aimed, it doesn't take the penalty until the next range increment. That's what aiming does for a ballista. So you square it off. I mean, it's a big sight. We're aiming it at a big fat, thing, right?
Okay.
So placing Charwin in the way, placing Valentine sort of ready for the shot, right? Because this thing's swiveled around, we're going to put Charwin like beside it here so it doesn't look like he's like totally in the way, right? Okay. This creature. You guys are picking up and moving this big thing and pointing it at it. It doesn't seem to compute. You guys are just moving this big thing. It doesn't do the math that it is a weapon and has a pointy thing in it. Like until a spike comes out of it and shoots me. Oh, that's what that does. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that smart where it goes, oh shit, that's a ballista. I better fly away. You know what I mean? So what it's going to do is it goes back to like the same thing. It's going to throw a spike our way, and continue to kitty claw. I see 2 people, you're going to get 2 spikes, and I'll just throw one at each. Since Charwin is closer, I'm going to throw my first spike at Charwin. Flicks its tail, hits Charwin with a 24. Oh, crap. Right in the back of the shoulder, dude. 18 points to Charwin. As its second attack with penalties, it tries to flick one at Speigler that has cover because there's a ballista machinery between us. So I'm going to say target has cover. And then I've got second attack, so all kinds of penalties. And a 10, and that misses. And my last attack, I go back to happily ripping up the deck, or the top of the balloon. At this point, you guys can see, like, because there's sand and debris in the air, you can see air escaping, from some of these bladders that he's on a cross section. You can also see that the captain starts yelling that big pitch. By the time she was trying to ease away from the storm so that we would hit it directly, or like whatever you need to do, fly straight into the storm or whatever, right? Because of Pylo screwing around, or because of the goblins overreacting to his presence. Nothing on Pylo. I'm not going to do that to poor Troy when he's not here. Because of the goblin idiots overreacting and making the big pitch and change course, the captain is having trouble bringing her back around. Plus, I'm overcompensating for the damage. The storm is suddenly practically right on top of us, and we begin to feel the effects very soon. Alll.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'm secured, tied at the waist.
Yep.
Away I go.
Okay. So you step over, boink, okay?
Yep.
Acrobatics is usually a half movement thing.
Yeah.
Right.
29.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to play it safe, half your move kind of thing.
I am a gymnast, but yeah, sure.
Right. So what do you got? 35 or whatever?
29.
Okay.
So movement? I have 40.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I have panache, I have 45, baby.
Do you want to try and get out away from the shot, like try to cross over to the other side kind of thing, like sort of a...
Yes, I will do that.
5 feet, 10 feet, 15. Sorry, what is it? 40? 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20 is a single move, puts you here.
Yep.
Right? And then 10 feet puts you there. It's not like, I know you'd think you'd want to be dead center for the best balance, but it doesn't really matter. Like you could be pretty much
enough of
anywhere.
An arc. Yeah, you get a bit of space. Or a bit of leeway, I should say. And yes,
Okay.
I would shift over to clear their line of sight.
Right.
And if
now
I've got
you're
to
within
take
10
two
feet.
movements, if I've got to take 2 movements to get there, I will take 2 movements and I will literally place myself right in line with this guy. So take the next 10 feet up, yeah.
Okay, so acrobatics check for your second move.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, not 1, but I got a 14. I'll spend a hero point and re-roll that.
Yeah.
There you go.
We try that again.
30.
All right.
And actually, I will spend that 30 tumbling through to get behind him.
Hang on, let's back this up. I think I already used your second move. So you climb over. So that's 10.
Yep.
Because you got to go up and over, right?
Yep.
Then you get to there, and then you go 15, 20 gets you here. Then you go straight at him. 5, 10, 15, and you want to go 20 to get to the side. So 2 moves put you in 10 feet, okay? So there you are. You have an action left. You can strike from 10 feet.
No, I will still do the tumble through to get to the other side.
Okay.
Because it gives me panache.
I stuck him in the middle. I'm supposed to be sort of in one square or the other. I'm going to say that he's to the right just because I took a shot at Speigler, who was on the right side. Not to be a dick, but that would make sense.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm still tumbling through. Straight through to the other side.
Now, so is it easier to go around him?
No, I just need 20 feet. That's what I got.
No, I mean, like, is it higher DC to go through the mini as opposed to just skirt around it? You know what I mean?
I don't think the DC changes. Once I'm in his threat range, I'm in his threat range.
Okay. You need to hit my reflex plus 10, which is a DC of 25, sir.
Yeah, I hit 30.
Okay. No, that's sorry. That was your second move. I need an acrobatics.
Oh, I got another one.
Movement.
Oh, you need another one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
because you didn't want to fall off when you got closer.
Damn, that's not going to do it. Did that even do it?
I didn't get in. What'd you get?
I'm not telling you. 19.
Sorry, no. Okay, so you move up. What?
Is it really plus 10?
Yeah, you use a base. It's a base 10. You don't just hit the guys. It's the same thing as wrestling, right? You take a base 10.
No, I just go against your reflex DC. So if I beat your reflex DC, it's not reflex DC plus 10.
It's my reflex DC, which is 10 plus the reflex bonus, which is 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
Anyway, 25, 19 is a fail.
Oh, okay. So,
okay, I get attack of opportunity. He actually has this ability. And since you fail, as you flip forward and can't quite do it or have to back off or whatever, right? He's going to take a swipe at you.
Yeah, for sure.
What do we got?
I would
Jaws,
do that.
claws, horns. Oh, what side are you on? You're on the dragon side, core to the mini, so I will use my jaws. This is easier to decide. It's like, look at the pictures. Like, okay, you're on the dragon side. Dragon side shot the lightning. Sure. All right. Changing my target. So brave. One little tiny puppy against the big, large. The rope trailing. This looks so epic, eh? The wind's blowing.
Yeah.
You know, way to swash your buckle, dude. Like, that's good. Had to be you, right?
Yep.
Tries to clamp you with its jaws. 22.
Dude.
And it hits
22.
you.
Yeah, that's my AC. He just hit me.
It opens its mouth, and even though it doesn't spit lightning, you see its open mouth. There's still electricity arcing in its jaws, and you take 2d6 plus 8 piercing plus 2d6 electricity.
Oh my God.
Unless you have bonuses against either. Otherwise,
dude, I don't think I do. But let me just double check that real quick. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I am
20 points of damage. Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm just weak to fire. So thanks for being electric.
Yeah. Hey, I don't make the monsters or put them, and I don't even place them. I just, this thing is
46 damage on a melee attack. Okay.
This thing,
you guys better hit him hard with this ballista. I'm telling you what. I'm trying to think about it.
The module is holding him back. Think about it. If this thing just came at you guys, spikes, claws, horns, jaws, you know what I mean? Like, it seems half interested in ripping up the ship. And that's how they balance the encounter. It's like, it throws shit at you. You know what I mean? But unless you come out here, oh, hi. It's not that interested.
Get out there and it's all like, Edward.
Why? Which brings us to Blaster Valentine. All right. He has aimed for you, Blaster.
Yeah.
You want to take your 2 actions and fire. You check the aim, pull the lever. You got a good shot on this thing. Alll is so small, and to the right, you got a clean shot.
Well, I'm reading that launching it only takes 1 action. It's loading that takes 2.
Oh, right. Sorry. Forgive me for cheating, but I was listening to the other podcast. I'm a bit of a Thunder buddy.
Oh, okay.
And they were talking about 2 actions consecutive, like 2 guys twice to load and fire.
Now, this is where I'm confused, though, is like...
Yeah, that's
reading
my
first
question.
or
Could one
second?
person spend 3 actions and the other one spend the 1?
Don't know.
Because, I mean, economy-wise, it's the same. But it may be
so
better use.
Are you in Archives of Nethys looking at 2nd edition Ballista?
No, I'm not at all, but I should.
No, I'm asking him.
I just clicked on the description for the ballista and the items. It's part of the Guns and Gears module.
Yeah. 20 feet, hardness 10. Ammunition. Now, am I a heavy ballista? Maybe it's because it's a heavy ballista.
Oh, I don't know. Is it a heavy ballista? Because that's different.
That would probably be... Yeah, I think it's a heavy. Because this thing, it would do much more... What is it? Launch, attack.
Like the regular ballista is
okay,
still
so
massive.
1 to... Okay, I see. Sorry. 1 to aim, 2 to load, 1 to launch. So yes, you're right. See, I'm going the 2 actions, aim, launch, the other 2 guy to load. So no, this is a regular ballista. You're right. So because you guys had spent 2 loading and then he pulled it over to aim, yes, to answer your question, Matt, a single action to do that final launch inside this round, you're good.
Bam, 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 GM,
Is there?
attack.
Does it have its own? This is where I was wondering though, like what button do I press to attack?
So I believe it's covered.
You just about made me choke.
I roll a D3 and hopefully press the right button.
I think if you go to your combat page, there is a ranged on the attack base settings.
Yes, it is.
And that would be your go-to.
Yeah, okay.
Hit this shit, dude. Hit him so hard.
Though I do believe you actually, instead of 4, you get 7 because you're considered trained. Because it's a static. Yeah, so put a +3 in your modifier at the bottom of the window there.
What kind of weapon is it?
It's covered under... I think it's covered under martial or simple or something because it's...
so if you've got martial weapon proficiency at expert, you should have a +9.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
And my firearms group is +11, but it's not a firearm, right?
It's not.
It's ballista.
It doesn't say. Requires a massive crossbow mounted on a tripod. Resembling.
Yeah, proficiency martial.
Does it say that? Like, I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Category siege weapons, traits uncommon, large and mounted.
There we go. Siege weapons. All siege weapons are more than one person to operate them. Working together. Need more than one person to operate them. Working together as a crew. These crew members all need adjacent siege weapon to operate it. Blah, blah, blah. Just looking for... Because I could see you being an expert on the weapons that you're used to. And I know that you have a basic proficiency. So the 7, I just don't know if I could give you the 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But +2 is everything, right? So forgive us while we, double check this stuff. I thought I had it down. You know what? Take your shot at 7. If you hit him, you hit him, right?
And that's a 21 for a miss, I guess.
Okay, no, hang on. Let me check to see if a 9 would have hit him. Like if you would have missed any, you know what I mean? I'll have you guys looking into this. It's got to be somewhere in here where it talks about the actual proficiency. Because they also talked about this in the other
on
Nethys,
Nethys, it's listed as martial proficiency. So if he's expert at martial, he should, with a +4 to dex, which I'm pretty sure he is, he should be at +9.
Yeah.
Where's that?
On Ballista description, AC 17, Fort 12, Reflex 11, Hardness 10, Hit points 40. Just above that section, there's Crew 2,
Proficiency,
Martial.
proficiency,
Oh, martial. Okay. So you do have a martial proficiency at 9. So yes, he's right. I'll give you at 9.
So yeah, does a 23 hit?
All right. So going back to my bad guy. No. Sorry.
Damn.
But at least we know you get to put +5 and then pull the trigger at 9. Next time. So, good thing you didn't have a little friend tied to that bolt because wing, it would have been close. But yeah.
Oh, I was tied off to the deck, but I'm still pretty sure it wouldn't be a fun thing for me to be launched at that rate and then hit the end of my tether.
Well, fun for Blaster, maybe not fun for you. Fun for Speigler, not fun for you. Sorry. Okay. So you shoot, right? And now you have a choice. As a single action, you can aim, or as 2 actions, you can grab the other bolt, load it yourself, and maybe Charwin will take a shot.
Oh,
right?
by the way, out of curiosity, did I kill Celessa, or is she still alive?
She woke up. Whether she survives or not.
I am a little curious about that. Not just me as the player, not my character. My character, I'm so gung ho on the mental image of what I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah, no, fast forward. Let's put Jack Wilson behind a desk at Stabco and fast forward with this tiny puppy dragging a sack with an orc arm and a barrel sticking out of it, and he's like, "I have a complaint." Drag.
Oh, dude, that's rough.
This parrot is dead. This is a dead parrot. Yeah. Sorry. So, Blaster. 2 actions, still side around. You could reload, and then maybe Charwin have his luck shooting and aiming this thing, or you could re-aim it. And
you could rotate. It's like a reach around action. You know what I'm saying?
I will reload the next ballista shot.
All right. So Alyssa is awake and rethinking life choices. Which brings us to round 8. And Pylo.
This is never a good sign when combat goes this long.
Pylo is on his way. I think we've hit
him 3 times. Twice. It's all you, Speigler.
Yeah. Charwin.
Let's see. So he's reloading the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
I will take a little bit of time to heal myself because I got shot.
Yes.
Not doing so good.
No. Arg.
All right. And let's do a level 2.
You want to target
2
yourself?
action heal.
Okay.
Do the AoE. I don't think you'll hit him, but you get everybody else.
So I let you off the hook with the whole prayer to the primal, but I'm just curious, what do we got for somatic? What chanting or anything? Like what?
No, I think level 2 is like more direct hit points, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more hit points, and I'm always cautious about hitting Pylo.
Well, that's true. You don't.
What
know
do you?
where he is.
Don't burst. He's getting close. Can you imagine that
from below deck?
I'm getting real close.
He's on that ladder and also just disintegrates. We never saw Pylo again. Oh,
I
damn.
don't feel so good.
Hang on. I gotta do his movement.
Totally fair. I never actually thought of that.
Shit. I gotta redo his movement. You have no idea. Are you bursting or not?
No, I'll just heal myself.
Okay. No meta, but now I gotta recalculate Pylo's movement, man, because that's a real threat.
I don't know. 30 feet's pretty big range. I could, heal all the way down to the bottom of the ship.
Big globe, off of your position. Well, no, 20 feet, so it's 10 feet down. It's not going to hit. Like, he's got to be close to the ladder
20,
to come up for you to hit him with it. But still, man,
5.
Do you chance it? How much do you like Pylo?
He is 10 feet up the lower ladder. Let's write that down. How do you do that 10?
Position.
How do you do that 10 feet up thing? There was something about you click
wasn't it like control and scroll wheel up?
Alt and scroll.
Oh, Alt and scroll. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So when we come back, the mini says plus 10, right? So we know he's 10 feet up the ladder. This is going to be a thing, right? Yeah, okay.
No, hey, situational awareness is everything. No, that's good. Good on you, Charwin, for not wanting to fry your buddy.
A bit
I'm
meta,
thinking sometimes.
But
The greater
like,
good.
drawing your attention to the map, okay? Charwin is here, right?
Yep.
Oh no, Pilo doesn't have to go up the first ladder. He's already on the main deck. Oh shit. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's still in
Oh,
the
yeah,
engine
that's
room,
right.
okay?
He was harassing
5,
the
10, 15, still in the engine room. Stop. Third action opens the door. Then this round, right, he comes out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is 2. Stepping over the ladder with a little jump. 10, 15, 20, 25. He's at the bottom of the ladder. He is literally 25 feet, 30 feet below you,
Yeah,
dude.
you'd roast him. You'd roast him so bad.
Just gets his head. It's just shoulders.
You guys ever play Final Fantasy X?
Yeah.
10?
Oh, yeah.
You-
Okay,
you
that already,
remember-
sorry, Matt. This already took too long.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Charwin's still trying to heal himself.
I know what Jeff refusing to tangent. What's happening? No,
You'd
seriously,
refusing to do the sending until Jekt wasn't around.
Okay, how many hit
Nerds
points?
will get that, Jeff. Trust me.
29.
Okay, little shamanistic voodoo, you do. Remind me of the babe and primal magic go. Charwin druids himself up for 29 because I'm not going to ask for the prayer. It's too time consuming at this time. Anything else?
Let's see. I will
Was that
spend
2 actions?
That's 2 actions. So I will
Okay.
spend my last action to aim the ballista.
Okay, re-aims a ballista. Look at that, eh? He's what a trooper. Heal. Yep, shove, aim. Here you go, buddy. Like
Yeah, it's over here somewhere. I don't know.
Charwin for MVP, man. I'm telling you. The manticore. 3 heads look down at this little poppet.
Ah.
You have my attention now, buddy.
Hola, senor. I would like to speak to you about your car's extended warranty.
And the big paw just comes down, splat.
That's what I expect to be coming. Come on, miss me. Crit miss. I mean,
3 hits you. 2d6 plus 8 slashing. The big paw just bat. Move.
Oh, God, I'm glad I'm tied off. So
Dude.
glad I'm tied off.
Anyway, doesn't try to bat you aside or move you. Just, you take the big swipe inside your square. 18 points of damage, and you've become critically wounded as a first attack.
Oh, no,
Second-
he's got more.
Second attack, he literally
Hit
starts
that
cat
one.
pawing. Like, he bats you a little bit to the left inside your square.
Now
And then he
he's
tries
toying
to
with me.
bat you. A big cat meet little tiny dog.
Oh,
no! He bats you a little to the left and then comes down with a claw. Kitty 34 for a critical hit. And does
Oh, goodbye.
37. Oh my god. You guys, Charwin, you're aiming down the sight and then you just see this poof of stuffing. And it is just everywhere.
On the verge of my most swashbuckler moment ever.
20. Oh my god, he's destroyed. Do you not have dying and stuff? Is that the downside of being a droid, Poppet? Are you actually?
I don't know. I don't think so. I thought so, but apparently not. According to Fantasy Grounds, I am a puff of smoke, my friend. Oh, wow. But you did 20 more than I even had. I don't know. I will look into that. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay. You know what? Because you got lowered below 0 with a crit, it would
yeah, I'm
jump
pretty
you.
sure that's it.
It would jump you to dying 2. We have to look into this.
Yeah.
This is now your character is down. Whether he is destroyed or dead, he's out of this combat. We will continue the combat and we'll have good or terrible news when you guys catch up and check him. But for right now, one way or the other, little Alll is dead. hang on. Don't get too dramatic on me. Start looking shit up.
I'm looking stuff. All right, here we go.
Okay. And we'll see you. Nah, Blaster's got to take that shot. Okay, Blaster, you're up. He's got it aimed.
Take the shot.
Do you want to take the shot?
Take the shot.
Put-
Let's take the shot.
Put plus 5 in your modifier to bring that range from 4 to 9.
No, that's a miss.
Critical miss. You know what? You're looking down there and you see your little friend destroyed, and it's like, oh, it shakes you so badly, and that's the crit
Let's
miss.
hero point it.
All right. Go. He reaches out, grabs the bolt, puts it back in place.
Nah, that's another crit miss.
Double crit miss. New rule. I'm pulling a card. Double crit miss. It's like double 20. Double crit miss, dude. That's so rare. Double crit miss, and the second one's a natural 1. Oh yeah, yeah. We're pulling this card. A phantom wind. Wind blows up from the side of the air.
It may be a fantasy ground error because it says that while being constructs, because the last line of the construct trait is ignored because you actually have the spark of life.
Yes. So you are at dying 2.
Yeah, dying 2.
All right. A phantom wind. -2 on ranged attacks to the end of this turn, which lucky you will not affect you. And we will see you all next time.